That's 707-578-6101 or visit fountaingroveinns.com.
I'm ready, ready as anybody. I'm ready, ready as anybody can be.
From the south side of Chicago, ladies and gentlemen, to Hollywood, California, all across this great nation on the weekend of September 11th. We all know what that day is all about. We are here at the CRN Broadcast Center with the one and only Mr. Robert Conrad.
And I'm very happy to be here with you guys again, and I mean that from the absolute positive bottom of my heart. So we got through the myth thing, and I've got the name of the guy that sent me this material, and the only reason I bring it up is because in the article, it's just stuff being said that just isn't true, but isn't necessary. That's the thing.
So a lot of things were said that's true. Is that the thing you showed me yesterday? Is that the deal you
No,
thought?
this is no. I saw this for the first time.
Gotcha.
And then what kind of magnified it
Right?
was what you showed me yesterday.
Yes.
Why don't you explain what you showed me yesterday, and then I'll
This piece of
comment.
paper that I saw at your place, at
and
your
I'll
office.
comment on you and
There was I would say like a 2-page or 3-page article about recapping a time supposedly in your life when you were getting ready to put this the movie together about G. Gordon Liddy and getting the rights to the book to do the movie. And you were sharp enough to realize when this book came out from G. Gordon Liddy that this could make a great movie of the week. And you said, let's see if we can get the rights to put this together. And you decided to go after it. But the person that told this story, boy, added a lot of language that probably was not said, a lot of riff-raff stuff on putting the thing together. The bottom line was you had the foresight to get this book to put it together, and the rest is history, and you got the deal, and the movie was made, and we've all seen it. But there was a lot of rhetoric in there that I don't know if the guy's trying to write a book or trying to make controversy where there is none, but that's what I saw yesterday in reading through the 3-pager there.
Hey, the irony is usually people are dead when those things come out.
Exactly.
So they can't challenge it. But Gordon Liddy's very alive, and so is Robert Conrad.
Right.
And it says that Robert Conrad threw a chair into a table. Didn't it say that?
Yes, it did.
And I didn't throw any chair into any table. And I was doing a movie. I want to share this with you. And John Ashley, who was the producer for the A. Shane Company, initially, till he went over to work with Stephen Cannell on the A-Team. Anyway, he knocked on my door and said, "Hey," and I opened the door, and there was this book. And the book was Gordon Liddy's bestseller.
His best-selling story,
and
right.
he said that this would be perfect for you. He said it's a total change of image. We'd have to put contact lenses in you, and it would be really a challenge for you as an actor, and it'd be very exciting for the A. Shane Company because it's different. And I said, "You think we can get it?" And he said, "Oh, we can try. It's a bestseller." I said, "Well, why don't you go try and let me know how it turns out?" So he came back a couple of days later and said, "Guess what? We got it." And in this article you read,
I read this, talked about you throwing a table and talked about language that it seemed like there were, after you telling me this right now, saying, "Hey, yes, we got it," it seemed like there was a controversy where there wasn't supposedly controversy in this deal. You weren't even involved in getting the story. It was somebody else totally getting it.
I was absolutely, totally uninvolved in getting it. Once I got it, though, I got very involved, and Gordon was the tech on it, and he made sure that we did it according to how he wanted to be portrayed, and I respected that. I respected Gordon Liddy for wanting that. I respected Colonel Boynton for wanting me to do that.
Right.
There isn't a better compliment that you can pay than to be applauded by those persons.
Respect is a key
that
factor
you're
in most people's
playing.
life. Exactly.
And for a guy like Colonel Boynton to say, "Right on, Conrad, you're the man," I went, "Whoa!"
That's a heavy-duty compliment, and in an indirect way, that's a very direct way. That's
and the irony
you and
there
I agree with that.
is, I said, "How do I move this plane from here to here? The damn thing is so high, and the step, and it's so damned high, and what do we do?" And the guy said to me, I loved it. He said, "Learn to fly an airplane, Conrad." And I said,
And
"Is
so
that,
you did.
is that it?" And he said, "That's it." I went, "Okay, wise ass." And I went out and learned to
Fly an airplane.
fly an airplane. And if that three-letter word offends anybody, let me apologize to you. I have used vulgar language, but I try not to do it in your presence. I do it, when I get upset or mad or angry
Right.
or whatever. I've got a
I
temper.
think most of us sometimes let it slip every once in a while.
Yeah, but I let it go every once in a while, but it's not something I want to do with the audience. And again, let me repeat myself. At the end of the show, I say, thank you for being a part of my life. Thank you for giving me the show I want to have. So instead of waiting for the end of the show, I want to say it at the beginning of our show. Thank you. It is your show. It is your emails. It is guests that we hope entertain you. And it's phone calls that we love because they're coming in now from John.
Everywhere.
And from Gary and from Shelley and from Brian.
800-336-2225 for you first-timers. We've got busy lines. We'll let you know as they open up. 800-336-2225. We do the show live on Thursday starting at 3 o'clock Pacific. That's when you want to call in. If you're hearing it on the weekend, email us, rconrad@crni.net. The letter R for Robert and Conrad, C-O-N-R-A-D, at crni.net. That's Conrad Radio Network Interactive. .net. Let me ask you one question just before we get off this about this thing that I read.
Before you ask me the question, our first person we speak to is going to be John.
Yes.
Yes, and go ahead and ask that question.
Just at the end of this article thing that I read that had a lot of stuff saying you were involved in these negotiations and you weren't. The movie obviously made a lot of money, and at the end it said that you and Red came as your support, brought cash back to show the people, the producers or whatever of the this whole thing that you could make the money. Was that a true story? Did you guys actually bring cash in?
Oh, please.
So that's another fabrication.
In Hollywood, where you buy a best-selling book, you're going to walk around with cash.
That's
Give
what I'm
me
saying.
A break,
Said they had you and Red West carrying an immense amount of cash and dropping it off.
And it wasn't a gangster movie. And Red West, God bless him, is an outstanding, has become an outstanding actor, and he was a wonderful stuntman. But he never carried tons of cash around for Robert Conrad, and nor did Robert Conrad ever carry any cash around. I carry a American Express card. That's what I carry. Oh,
don't leave home without it, as they say.
Talking about that.
Yes.
Okay, you ready?
I'm ready.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Schmeely.
Schmeely.
Happy birthday to you. Your father loves you more than you will ever know. I love you, baby, and happy birthday to you. You've been a joy in my life, and you've made my life a lot more rewarding just being a part of it. Happy birthday, girl.
All right, now there's a touching moment. This show has got a good start already, too. We've dispelled some rumors.
Yeah,
We've got a little
and
birthday.
I know she's not listening. She's 26 years old today.
She can catch it on YouTube.
And she had her birthday in what's that wonderful city in Italy? Rome.
Rome and Rome?
She was born in Rome.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is which one? Which is
26 years
Schmeely?
old. Schmeely? That's
Yes.
Camille.
Camille. Schmeely, happy birthday to you.
That was the downhill racer.
Ah, there you go.
Yeah. And when she quit, it was one of the high days and high points of my life.
Why?
Because it's dangerous.
I know it is.
Very.
We'll be back on CRN.